While many people think they need hours at the gym to keep their body healthy, the Japanese do it differently. Every day, millions of people in Japan start the day with simple movements that last only 4 minutes, but make a surprising transformation in the rest of the day, and you will understand why. Today, you will learn the 6 movements that are part of the routine of every Japanese person over 40. They are easy, quick, and anyone can start right now. You will be surprised by the power of each movement. 1. Lateral trunk tilt, side to side. This is one of the most traditional movements in the Japanese routine. It is present in schools, companies, parks, and even inside the home. The reason is simple. It works. The lateral trunk tilt activates deep core muscles, stretches the side of the body, loosens the spine, and prepares the body for the day. Even if you have no pain or limitations, this movement will improve your mobility. Now, if you already feel stiffness in your lower back, discomfort in the waist, or difficulty moving smoothly, this exercise becomes even more essential. By tilting the trunk from one side to the other, you activate the oblique muscles of the abdomen, stretch the lateral chain of the body, and release the thoracic part of the spine, that region that locks up when we sit for too long or have poor posture. The result? More freedom in movement, better balance, and less accumulated tension. How to do it? Stand with your feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, and upright posture. Place your hands by your sides or on your waist and start tilting your trunk to one side, feeling the stretch on the opposite side. No need to force it. Go only as far as is comfortable. Return to the center with control and tilt to the other side. Keep your breathing steady throughout the movement. You can do this exercise for time, 30 seconds to 1 minute, or count repetitions, 10 on each side. The most important thing is consistency. Doing it only once is no use. The value of this movement is in doing it every day, as the Japanese do. It's like brushing the teeth of your body, a habit that, repeated daily, keeps everything in order. Over time, this movement improves posture, relieves pain, helps stabilize the spine, and also contributes to a firmer abdomen. It also prepares the body for other exercises or daily tasks, such as bending down, standing up, carrying weight, or just moving with more confidence. 2. Trunk rotation with arms open. This is another one of those movements that the Japanese include in their routine every day without fail. And those who see from the outside might think it's just a warm-up. But those who do it attentively notice, from the first execution, how it opens the body, relieves tension, and awakens the muscles from the inside out. The trunk rotation with arms open is a fine adjustment to spinal mobility and at the same time, a neuromuscular activation exercise. In Japan, it is taught early on. Children learn it in schools, adults do it before work, and seniors practice it every day. It is simple, requires no equipment, and brings benefits that accumulate over time. When you rotate the trunk with arms extended, you are working not only thoracic mobility, the middle back region that usually stiffens over time, but also the abdominal oblique muscles, the paravertebral muscles, and body awareness. The rotation strengthens the central region of the body and improves posture. How to do it? Stand with your feet shoulder width apart, knees unlocked, and extend your arms laterally at shoulder height, parallel to the floor. The palms face down. Now, keeping your hips fixed, rotate your trunk to the right as much as you can without forcing, and return to the center. Then rotate to the left. Keep your breathing steady and your abdomen lightly contracted throughout the movement. It's not a race. It is a precision movement. Turn slowly, feeling the muscles being activated. You can do it for 30 seconds to 1 minute, alternating sides. The important thing is control and attention to your own body. This exercise helps to avoid stiffness, improves arm reach, relieves accumulated shoulder tension, and enhances the ability to breathe deeply. That's right, a looser thoracic spine allows the lungs to expand better. So, besides working the muscles, it directly affects your energy and vitality. In daily life, you will notice the difference in simple tasks. Turning to look at something behind you, reaching for something in the car seat, twisting your torso without discomfort. Small things that over time become difficult, unless you keep this mobility active. And that is exactly why this movement is part of the Japanese routine, because it is easier to maintain than to recover. And if you do this exercise every day as part of your self-care ritual, you will feel your body freer, more awake, and more functional, as it should be. 3. Heel raises, rising on tiptoes. You might even think that rising on your tiptoes is a small movement, but the Japanese show every day that this simple gesture has a huge impact on circulation quality, gait firmness, and fall prevention. It's no exaggeration. The calf is one of the most important muscles in the body, and it's precisely the one this exercise directly activates. Heel raises are part of the routine for those who want to maintain independence. In Japan, this movement is present at home, in work environments, on the streets, anywhere, because it's easy, quick, and efficient. The idea is to stimulate every day the pumping of blood from the legs back to the heart. The calf is like a natural pump. When it is active, circulation improves, swelling decreases, and the sensation of heaviness in the legs disappears. Additionally, this movement strengthens the ankles, improves balance, and increases stability while walking, and that is essential as we age. People with strong calves walk more confidently, climb stairs more firmly, and avoid imbalances. How to do it? Stand with your feet parallel, hip-width apart. Lightly support yourself on a chair, wall, or firm surface just to keep balance. Raise your heels until you're on your tiptoes, contracting the calf well, and hold for 1 to 2 seconds at the top. Then, lower slowly. The secret is control. Rise and lower calmly, feeling the muscles engage. Repeat the movement for 30 seconds to 1 minute. It may seem little, but if done every day, the accumulated effect is real. Within a few weeks, you will feel firmer legs, lighter walking, and improved circulation. Those who feel cold feet, swelling, or pain when standing for a long time often notice relief by doing this exercise frequently. This is the kind of movement that does not require excessive effort, causes no impact, and can be done anytime during the day. That's why the Japanese keep it in their routine for life. It's a gesture of care for the body, health, and autonomy. 4. Partial squat, half squat. This is one of the most powerful movements in the daily Japanese routine. It's common to see people over 70, 80 years old doing this exercise every day. Without rushing, with attention, and with a very clear goal, to preserve leg strength and hip mobility. And we're not talking about that deep gym squat. Here, the focus is on control, alignment, and functionality. The partial squat, or half squat, is enough to activate the muscles of the thighs, glutes, and hips without overloading the knees. It improves balance, protects the lower back, and returns to the body one of the most important abilities as we age: the autonomy to sit down and stand up safely. In Japan, this movement is part of everyday life. People sit on the floor, on tatamis, frequently go up and down, and do it naturally because they train their body for it. They don't wait for the body to weaken. They keep the body strong before it starts to fail. And that's the point we need to understand. Movement is maintenance, not an emergency. How to do it? Stand up, with your feet shoulder-width apart. Keep your abdomen slightly contracted, chest lifted, and posture aligned. Now, bend your knees and push your hips slightly back, as if you were starting to sit down. Go only halfway. You don't need to go down too much. Ideally, the thighs should form an angle of 45 to 60 degrees. Then, return to the starting position with control. Use a chair behind you if you want more security. That gives confidence, avoids fear of falling, and helps maintain the correct pattern. Do the movement for 30 to 45 seconds. Go at your own pace. Breathe calmly. Inhale going down, exhale going up. Over time, this exercise will strengthen your legs, improve your posture, and restore confidence to perform simple activities like getting out of bed, sitting on the sofa, or climbing steps without fear. And don't be mistaken. Those who have strong legs have more independence, more mobility, and more freedom in their routine. So, do you think you can do this movement? Leave a comment if you had already tried to do it. Let's move on to the next one, which is also excellent for your body. 5. Alternating arm raises, front and overhead. This movement is part of the Japanese daily routine, not only as exercise, but as a way to keep the shoulder joint always active, loose, and ready for the day. Alternating arm raises are extremely effective at maintaining mobility, improving circulation, and stimulating the neuromuscular system. It's the kind of movement that activates, warms up, and reorganizes the body, all at the same time. Over time, many people start to lose shoulder mobility. It starts slowly: difficulty reaching something above the head, neck tension, pain when raising the arms. This is the body warning that it's becoming stiff, and if you do nothing, this stiffness turns into limitation. and then into dependence. But the Japanese face this with prevention. They move their shoulders every day. That's why they age with an active body, with autonomy. Alternating arm raises can be done in two ways: raising the arms in front or straight overhead. Both movements are excellent. They stretch the anterior chain of the body, activate the trapezius, deltoid, pectoral muscles, and also work the abdomen, which needs to stay contracted to stabilize the trunk. How to do it? Standing. With your feet hip-width apart and posture straight, raise your right arm in front up to shoulder height, then return. Then raise your left arm. Alternate, maintaining rhythm and stable breathing. If you prefer, you can raise your arms overhead, also alternating. The important thing is to keep the movement fluid, without rush or tension. Do this movement for 30 seconds to 1 minute. If you want to increase the challenge, you can hold a water bottle in each hand, but it's not mandatory. The focus here is not brute strength, but maintaining joint function and stimulating circulation. This exercise also improves posture since it activates muscles responsible for keeping the trunk upright. People who spend a lot of time on their phone or computer benefit even more. It opens the chest, relieves neck pressure, and loosens the shoulders, and more. Since the movements are alternating, they require coordination. This activates connections in the brain, improves focus, and keeps the neurological system active. In other words, you move the body and awaken the mind. 6. Light marching in place with arm movement. We have reached the last movement in this sequence that the Japanese do every day, and maybe this is the most complete one. Light marching in place with arm movement seems too simple, but it is one of the most effective exercises to activate the whole body, especially if done with attention, control, and intention. This movement stimulates motor coordination, balance, body awareness, and light cardiovascular function. In addition, it activates the legs, abdomen, and shoulders at the same time. But the big difference lies in the integration of the movement. Leg and arm move in a crossed manner, which demands more from the brain and keeps neuromotor connections sharp. And that is exactly what the Japanese value so much: a body in motion, but with the brain involved. Over time, the body loses response speed. Simple things like reacting to a stumble, maintaining balance when turning quickly, or stepping up without thinking begin to require more effort. And if you don't train this, you lose it. This marching, done lightly and steadily, is an efficient way to reprogram the body to move with more control and safety. How to do it? Stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Start lifting one knee at a time, as if marching in place. At the same time, move your arms in a crossed way. Right leg goes up with left arm, and vice versa. No need to rush. The rhythm should be comfortable. The focus is on the quality of the movement. If you have difficulty with coordination at first, go slowly. The important thing is to maintain the crossed pattern. Do it for 1 minute, with full attention. Breathe calmly. Feel your body adjust, muscles activate, and heart work gently. This movement improves circulation, activates metabolism, and prepares the body for any other activity of the day. It can also be used to reactivate the body after long periods of sitting. And the best part, it stimulates the brain, reinforcing connections essential for memory, focus, and reflexes. The Japanese use this type of movement as a bridge between body and mind. It is a way to wake up, align, and start the day with vitality. They don't depend on a gym or equipment. They depend on discipline. And it is this discipline applied in 4 minutes daily that keeps the body young, strong, and alert for longer. Now you know the 6 movements that the Japanese do every day. Simple, quick, and yet powerful. They don't require equipment, don't take time, but deliver results. In just 4 minutes, you activate the body, loosen the joints, improve circulation, and prepare the mind for the day. The secret lies in daily repetition. Start tomorrow morning. Do it every day. Don't wait for your body to get stiff before you start moving. If you liked it, share it with someone who will enjoy this content.